I want to be a bird basking in the bright blue sky, flying through big fluffy clouds, flaunting my colorful feathers to every fleeting person. I want to be free. What would you do? Would you save me? Or would you let me crash like how you did my family when you crashed their plane straight into the forest? I want to see the amount of love you have for me. Mama, Papa, Merpati mau terbang kamu berdua.
Hello, I'm Bunga. Nice to meet you. People say that I'm a monster. I don't blame them. What I did was wrong, but it felt so right. I tried to escape, and I believed in second chances. One day, I had enough. I reached out for the scissors and stabbed it real hard on his neck. Blood all over the wall. He couldn't scream. I didn't shout. I must kill him. It's what I had to do. He was my husband. He was supposed to take care of me. Guess I took care of that. Breathe. Relax. He needs to die so I can live. I'm sure he understands. It was all his fault. He's asking for it, dying for it. I left the scissors in his neck. He fell right on me. Our eyes met, and I could feel his heart beating, slowly, slower, until there's none. And for the first time, I kissed him. I have to go to meet my mother on the other side. Leave some flowers for me if we meet next time. See you.
Ayam, telur, timun, nasi, ikan bilis, and most importantly, sambal. All that on one plate. There are many variations of nasi lemak, but the one I'm craving for is the one that my mom made. The one with coconut rice gently wrapped in with a blanket of spicy sambal omelette. And the other ingredients all packed closely together surrounding that. He reminds me of my family back home. During a certain pandemic, the only ingredients I had were nasi, ikan bilis, and telur. I miss mixing the other elements, the kapak ayam, the timun, the sambal. Especially the sambal. I added sambal to almost everything I've eaten, from misoto to yakodon to pizza and poutine. So, without sambal, there's no nasi lemak. It just isn't. It's like an eggs benedict without a poached egg. It's like salt without peppers, like winter without snow. It's like a house without mother.
My grandson will be arriving shortly. Could you please ensure that he has arrived to the house? Thank you. Play your guitar for me, Mija. I see. A love song. A song about wanting to be with another soul. I was in love once, Mija, see. I was young and free, and I was in love. Oh, we swayed to the music like this, and like this. It was magical. Magical not because I was free, no. I was killing my dear father that night. By taking my beloved Peter's hand and dancing, I said yes to my father's death, to the death of the woman he wanted me to become. I said yes to freedom. Freedom, mijo, is short-lived like the wind. It only blows for a brief moment and then stops. It blows. It gives you the illusion of freedom, the dream that you can fly with the breeze away from the palm trees and the sand. But we are not birds. We cannot fly. You must stop dreaming and come back down to earth where you belong. The wind, mijo, is just an illusion.
Our hands intertwined, my head on your chest, and I could feel your heartbeat. 14,112 kilometers. We were in London, in the common kitchen of our dorm, seated by the ceiling-to-floor windows, overlooking the small town of Sidcup. We had a glass of wine each, you in your Oxford grey shirt and jeans, and me in a black floral dress. You said that it was your first time in Europe, and me, my first time studying abroad. We shared a lot of firsts that week. The first time taking the Eurostar to Paris, the first time eating German sausages in school, the first time attending a pride parade. You see, I never really believed in soulmates, but you made me believe that you were mine.
I regret my final words to her. I didn't mean them. I said them in a moment of passion. Had I known, I wouldn't have been so harsh to her. I told my mom over breakfast that morning that being her child was my biggest misfortune. How was I to know that a man was going to fall on me from one of the floors? Must have been a very high one when I walked past block 2. He took both our lives. He broke my neck when he landed on me. If I were to wish for a superpower, I guess I would choose the ability to manipulate time. Why not super speed or invisibility? If you didn't notice, time is one of the most valuable things one can possess. It is worth much more than money. You can earn a huge sum of money with time, but regardless of the amount of money you have, you can't buy time, can you? Once time passes, what happens in the past remains in the past. That is how it will always be. That is how it will always remain. Always. Forever.
I hate children.
Here we go again.
Straight up. Smelly, snot-filled, and sickening. The thought of children makes me want to rip my hair out of my head. Why call them kids? They aren't like baby goats. They're more like cockroaches. Nasty little pests. Unhygienic scavengers in the human settlements. Actually, I'd rather just eat a cockroach than to interact with these little monsters.
Wait a minute, is that a...
I just found out that my big sister Erin is pregnant. She has a child growing inside of her.
Martin climbed out my room the other day.
Maybe a child would do me some good.
God forbid. I'm not a bad person, just in a bad situation.
Children are demons. They give me some kind of bad energy, bad juju, bad aura. I'm not ready to be a godmother. That's a lot of responsibility, and I'm not ready. But for starters, maybe a niece wouldn't be so bad.
I hate you.
I hate children.
Here we go again.
I got a text at 6:55 p.m. at about 15 minutes to break fast. Then everything became a blur. Everything went silent. I looked at my phone. It was a black screen showing a reflection of myself. A muffled thunder rolled from afar. It started to get dark and grey. Just yesterday, he was on the sofa. I was outside the gate. I gave a greeting. It took him 1 minute to reply. He got up, walked 2 meters to get the keys, and 4 meters back to the gate. He was panting. My heart ached. I felt a tightness around my temples. A muffled thunder rolled from afar. The next day, at 6:55 p.m., I got a text. He's gone. Then everything became a blur. Everything went silent. I looked at my phone. It was a black screen showing a reflection of myself. A muffled thunder rolled from afar. I looked at my phone. It was a black screen showing a reflection of myself. I was sad, but I was happy. At least he doesn't have to suffer anymore, right? I looked at my phone. It was a black screen showing a reflection of myself. Why am I not crying?
One last time in the dark, one last time over Venuin. For your sake, one last time because I love you more than gold. I knew this place like the back of my hands, hands that are currently scouring the dirt, raking through wet mud and sand. Hands that are rough from labor, washing clothes and scraping coconuts. What if I do find it? What then? Will I go home, get back in bed, and wake up tomorrow to see him, and spend the rest of my life wondering what kind of sorrows give people such sad eyes? Archie says that the iron key acts as a guardian, so that a demon will not possess me if I am left alone without her or Ammi nearby. I don't believe her. But I don't believe I'm not sure either. I have to go. Perhaps someone has already found the gold. Who wouldn't steal gold, especially here? These paddy fields extend beyond the horizon, but no amount of land compares to gold. Forgive me, Ami. If I don't go now, I'll never know what lies beyond such sad eyes. I know exactly where I dropped the anklet. I'm leaving now. I hope you find it.
Have you found what you're looking for? How sure are you that you will find them again? Nothing is for sure one moment you're here and the next you're there. Dreamers often lie, in bed asleep while they do dream things true. This place is a dream. Only a sleeper considers it real. Then death comes like dawn and you wake up laughing at what you thought was your grief. The only way that love can last a lifetime is if it's unconditional. The thing is this, love is not determined by the one being loved, but rather by the one choosing to love. Messages comes in forms that only you'd understand, so have you found what you're looking for?